Welcome back. Let's check our answers. I hope you got it correct. Thumbs up. If you have some corrections, make sure you do your correction. Now let's look at how to draw an electrical circuit with the assembles. In our previous lesson, we learned on how to construct an electrical circuit using a dry cell, a switch, a light bulb, and a connecting wire. Now, to construct an electrical circuit using the assembles, you just replace the various components with the assembles. I have my dry cell here, so in place of the dry cell, I'll use the assemble to replace it. I'll also have my switch, so I'll replace the switch, that's the component, with the symbol. And the light bulb, I'll use the symbol to replace the component of the light bulb. And the last one is the connecting wire, which is already there. So this is how to construct or draw an electrical circuit using the assembles. It will come in your exam, so I want you to write this down for me. You have 2 minutes to write this. Welcome back. Now I have some activity for you. Identify the part label I, 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 and Ivan. Welcome back. Now let's look at our correct answer. So if you are able to do it, thumbs up. If you have some corrections, make sure you do your correction for me. Well done. What have you learned today? We've learned on the symbols of the basic electronic components. We've learned on how to draw simple circuits diagram using their symbols. Now I have some assignment for you. Take your exercise book and your pen and write this assignment for me. Draw the symbols of the following components of a circuit. 1, we have the dry cell, we have the switch, we have the bulb, and we have the connecting wire. So do this for me. In our next lesson, I will ask you. We've come to the end of the lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello, good day. This is English for SHS 1, Lesson 8, Reading Comprehension and Summary. My name is Mabel Nunufio, and today's topic is Reading Techniques 1, Skimming. Today, we will begin looking at reading techniques. In this lesson, we will look at the technique of skimming. In our earlier lesson on reading, we discussed the meaning of reading and what it is composed of. We also looked at the benefits of reading. In this lesson, we shall look at one of the techniques that aid efficient reading. This technique is called skimming. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Say what skimming is. 2. Explain the principles of skimming. 3. Use the principles of skimming on a given passage. 4. State clearly the advantages of skimming. What is skimming? Skimming is a reading technique used to gather facts. Whenever you have a passage from which you want to gather facts, you apply the technique of skimming. Skimming is done at a very high speed, faster than normal reading. It helps you to read more in less time. When you skim, you look only for the general or main ideas. This works best with non-fiction or factual material, such as textbooks, news stories, or events reported in the newspapers and magazines. With skimming, you do not read everything. You read only what is important to your purpose. This is because during skimming, you pass your eyes quickly over the words so you get a basic understanding of the specifics or main ideas of the passage. Skimming takes place while reading and allows you to look for details in addition to the main ideas. So, when is this technique of skimming used? 1. People often skim when they have lots of material to read in a limited amount of time. 2. You may use skimming when you want to see if a particular page of your textbook is essential to some research assignment given to you by your teacher in any subject. 3. The technique of skimming helps you to find dates, names, and places required from passages. It might be used to review graphs, tables, and charts. 4.